of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with Dun Dun Dun. Jamie, what's up? What it do? It's going down, and you know it's going down. All these players coming up out that H-Town. It's going down. Let's get this chat jumping. Let's get the chat jumping. Got a guy, 916. What's up? What's up? What it do? Let a few more y'all come in, then I'm going in. Going in. Did he do it? I don't know. Flawless of WCDT. What's up? Pamela Harris. I see you. What's up, Tony C? Judge Dredge. The judge. Tell it to the judge. Stay woke. What it do, man? Few more. Get a few more y'all in here, and then I'm going in. Sinister RC. What's up? What's up? What's up? Raymond O'Sterling. Richard Afonso. All right, fam, I'm going in. Going in. Here we go. Here we go. Diddy is not testifying. Y'all know that, right? He's not going to testify. And the prosecution is scheduled to present closing arguments on Tuesday. That's tomorrow. Which means that deliberations could start as early as Thursday. Deliberations could start as early as Thursday. Yeah. Tuesday? Yeah. Prosecution go in on Tuesday. Defense go in on Thursday. It could be a wrap. They could. It's an outside chance there could be a verdict. Outside chance there could be a verdict by the end of the week. At the very least, I don't think it's going to be a verdict by the end of the week, but I do believe it'll be a verdict before the 4th of July holidays, because the jury does not want to go into the holidays thinking about this, and the judge don't really want the jury to go into the holidays thinking about their decision, because it will be, listen, fam, out the gate, the judge gave the jury directions to don't watch the news, don't watch anything that has to do with the case, do not discuss the case outside of the courtroom. Now, y'all know damn well that was not going to happen. Impossible. Not going to happen. So far, it's the biggest case of the 21st century, you know, in terms of, uh, you know, in terms of interest, right? It's the, it's the biggest case of the 21st century. Now, the prosecution, here we go. There was some question before the trial whether or not Diddy would testify. His attorney, Mark Agnifilo, I believe, is his Agnifilo, whatever. He said that Diddy was going to keep Diddy off the stand, and so for anybody who was hoping to see Diddy on that stand, that's dead. That's not going to happen. The defense would have been taking a huge risk. If they had done that, the defense would have been taking a huge risk putting Diddy on the stand. And, you know, where he would have been subject to cross-examination from the prosecution, the best prosecutors in the country. So that wouldn't have been a smart idea. Instead of calling witnesses, the defense said it will submit more evidence. They've already shown the jury loads of text messages that say, that show Cassie and Jane were willing participants in freak-offs. Remember, Cassie and Jane was like, hey, he coerced us, hey, I was forced, hey, I didn't want to do it. And the defense like, nah, not only did you want to do it, you was excited about doing it. In fact, you led the charge. Cassie called up Diddy for a freak-off Father's Day soiree. Soiree, that's what they call it, a soiree. Yeah. She called Diddy. She initiated the freak-off. She called it, hey, I'd like to have a freak-off for Father's Day. How about a Father's Day freak-off? So prosecutors said that they plan to rest their case tomorrow. They're going to rest their case. They're going to present closing arguments, and they are going to rest their case. The defense already said they only need 1 or 2 days to present their case, and it's over. So if the prosecution is over by tomorrow, which they should be, and the defense finishes up by Thursday, they go into deliberations on Friday, and there's an outside chance there could be a verdict by Friday. Friday put us at the 27th. There still is a couple of days early next week. Still a couple of days left before we get to the 4th of July holiday. But absolutely, there will be a verdict within the next week. There will be a verdict. I think Diddy gonna walk. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you think Diddy's gonna, I don't want to say beat the case, because beating it sounds like you did something dirty, you know, like you got away with something. And I don't think he's getting away with anything. I just don't think that what he was accused of, he did. But give me a thumbs up if you think that Diddy will be acquitted. Thumbs down if you say, no, man, they got him. They got him. Let me see where y'all at with it. Let's see where y'all at with it. So we got, let's see. Gerald Carter said thumbs up. Sean Atkins, thumbs up. KB, thumbs up. A Boogie. I don't know what you're saying, A Boogie. Thumbs up on Elijah. Elijah Clark said thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, fam. Just let me know. I can't read all this stuff that quick. The chat is moving fast. DJ Amazing Z. DJ Amazing Z. Up. Oliver Lily. Up. Eastside Shalom. Don't know which way to go. Gabrielle up. L Boogie up. Gloria up. A Boogie up. Sin Will up. Melissa. Is that Melissa or Melissa? Down. Rose Wright up. Windy City down. Sister Taz up. Mr. C down. Frat undecided. Damian Stafford up. LL down. James Phillips up. Janet Brown up. Prayer Closet up. Ivy James down. What is that? How do you pronounce that? Ricot? Rico? I think that should be probably Rico. Jersey Rick up. Yeah, it's going down, fam. It's going down. It's going down for real. Sassy Red Cutie up. Malik undecided. Bulldog up. So it looks like most of y'all think Diddy gonna walk. Most of y'all think that he will walk. I do too. I think he's gonna walk. I do not believe that the prosecution has proven its case. Usually when these cases like this, big high profile cases are out there and the information is out there for the world to see, usually if the defense can prove its case, if the prosecution doesn't have compelling evidence, they're not going to get a guilty verdict. But there have been times when the world thought, oh yeah, that's a slam dunk. Dude is absolutely going to be found guilty, like George Zimmerman. You know, there are times when they would just straight up don't give a damn what the evidence says, don't care who watching. They'll just straight up violate, like they did with the Rodney King case and the Rodney King trial. So you never really just know about stuff like this, you know, because you know, much of the courts and stuff is bought and paid for, you know. Y'all know how it go, fam. It's just hard to determine how this thing's gonna go. Mm. What's up, King Butch? Kevin Session. Bug Horse DC, what up? You late, man, you late. Kenneth Reed. Althea Stewart. Seeing Will. I don't think Diddy can be compared to Epstein at all. First and foremost, Diddy ain't got no charges of underage messing with minors. That's number one. If he had a charge, if they had that on him, he'd be gone. That's how you get him. If he had some type of underage thing going on, yeah, he'd be gone for sure. Because while people may have some reservations about a grown woman, you know, who constantly go back to a dude, who don't even live with the dude, being truthful or having some type of responsibility for the role she played, her actions, they have no patience for those who mess with underage kids. There's no patience for that. So if they had something like that on him, oh yeah, they would have stuck it to him. So that's off the table. So he's not no Epstein. Also, ain't no black man in America getting away with having people come to an island, a remote island, and to play with kids, to have a little kiddie party. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Period. No black man would have been able to get away with that, especially for as long as Epstein did. I think Epstein had like a 40-year run or something like that. That wouldn't have happened. No way possible. It's like saying a black man would have been able to get away with having the Playboy Mansion, or even the Playboy magazine. It wouldn't have happened in America. It would not have happened. America is too racist, it's too biased, it's too critical of black folks for something like that to happen. When I say America, I'm talking about the people who make up America. Now, because America is a place, I'm talking about the humans. Yeah, I'm talking about the so-called lawmakers and the law enforcement agents and all of them. I'm talking about them who allowed Hugh Hefner to run pretty much a kiddie house. Yeah, a kiddie theme park. Underage women left and right. Underage girls everywhere. And they did nothing. In fact, many of them went to the Playboy Mansion and got their freak on. That's right, I said it. They went to the Playboy Mansion and got their freak on. So many of them were involved in messing with underage girls and going all of that type of stuff and that lewd behavior that they couldn't give Hugh Hefner up. Give Hugh Hefner up, you're going to have to give up all kind of state senators and congressmen and women and presidents and CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, chief of police, lieutenant governors, governors, yeah, state reps, the Hollywood elite. Nah, you can't compare Diddy to no Epstein. You cannot compare Diddy to Epstein. You can't compare him to Hugh Hefner. What these guys did was way, I mean, Diddy ain't even in the room. He ain't in the house. He ain't even in the, he ain't in the stadium. He ain't nowhere near those dudes. Diddy about to get off, and when he get off, it's going to be interesting to see all of those people who were silent while he was going through his trial pop up and be vocal again. Oh, they gonna get back around him. Diddy's life ain't never gonna be the same. He not gonna be able to live this down. Uh, People are not gonna want to do business with him. These companies, they're not gonna want to do business with him. So anything that he does, he's gonna have to do on his own. Everything gonna have to be branded, and which might be a good thing for him. That way you can focus on 100% ownership. Like really where you really are the boss, where you really are the owner and you call your own shots and nobody can just shut you down. You know, because while it's attractive to be able to have basically a parent company or a big brother who cut you the big checks and all of that stuff, and they handle the heavy load. You know, they do all of the heavy lifting. They can snatch that rug from under your feet when they feel like it. So let's say instead of being worth $1 billion and having part ownership in something, you're worth, I don't know, maybe 100 million and you own 100%. You know, you don't get the billionaire status, but you get the 100 millionaire status and you get the power. You can rest at night knowing that your marketing company did everything it could to put you out in front. You don't leave that to somebody else. So he needs to hook up with Johnson and Johnson. Johnson and Johnson. I don't think Johnson and Johnson is black owned. What is he hooking up? Oh, he hooking up with Johnson and Johnson for the oil, the baby oil, huh? Nah, they not gonna do it. They do baby oil. They're gonna keep their distance from Diddy. They're not gonna give him a deal like that. They're not gonna play that game. If Johnson and Johnson was some type of lubricant, then he might have some action, you know, which it is, can be used as a lubricant, but it's not really a lubricant. But one of those type of companies, yeah, they give them a deal. But Diddy don't need a deal from anybody. He got the kind of money he can make his own deal. He just got to be willing to bet on himself. But it's going to be interesting to see all of these people get back in his face and start laughing and all that stuff and giggling. He should throw a party when he get out. See, just to see him. Put those same invitations out there and just see who show up. No, I would not go to a Diddy party. I didn't go to one before he got in the jam. I'm damn sure I ain't finna go to one now. Y'all not finna put my name on that. Nah. I heard all of the jokes. I heard the jokes. Not finna put my name in that mix. Hell no. I'm good. Nah, man. I read about it just like everybody else. I'm gonna read about it on social media. I'd rather just go have my own damn party. I throw the best parties. I throw the absolute best parties in the city. I don't throw a lot of parties, but when I throw a party, boom, I throw a party. Yeah. Yeah, I know how to throw a party. Without all of the extracurricular stuff, you know. Just good people, good music, good food, good atmosphere. No drama. I don't do drama at all. I don't do no kind of drama. Anybody pull up, whether it's at my house or whether it's at a venue, somebody come through there, we can already feel the energy. Anybody come through and they got bad energy, we're going to check it at the door. If they want to come inside and continue that bad energy, they're going to be asked to leave immediately. We don't play that. You're not finna come around and make, because you having a bad day, you're going to make everybody else have a bad day? Nah, we don't do that. You got to act like you got some sense. It's a beautiful thing when you put beautiful people in one space and you just let them be beautiful. Just let them have conversations and dance and eat and drink and be merry. Just have a good time. You know, it's a beautiful thing. No drama. Reason why a lot of people have drama is because they don't know how to turn down nothing. They don't know how to turn down money. They don't know how to turn down and, shine, an opportunity. They don't know how to turn that down. Me, I'm like, listen, okay, how is it going to affect me? How is it going to affect the people in the room? If this one person comes, this person, does this person add value? And value ain't determined by what you do. It ain't determined by, it's more determined by your character. What type of person are you? What type of energy do you have? Your energy. That's how you get into one of my parties. You ain't got to be rich. I just got to know you super, super cool. I got to know something about you. I know you super, super cool. Cause some of the coolest people, they ain't really got bread or nothing like that, but they know how to walk into a room and command attention. Or they know how to get on it. They don't wait. Some of them, depending on who they are, what their personality is like, they don't wait till the dance floor get packed. They don't wait till people get on the dance floor. They don't care if nobody's on the dance floor. They'll get out on that dance floor and start dancing. Next thing you know, everybody starts saying, oh, we can dance? Next thing you know, somebody else get out there and start dancing. And the next person get out there. Now me, I don't do no dancing because gangsters don't dance, we boogie. You dig what I'm saying? But I like to see people dance. I like to watch people dance, It's something special, man, when somebody really, really know how to dance, really cut them moves, like cut like what they call it, cut the carpet, man. Yeah, I like to watch. Like Michael Jackson. Watch Michael Jackson. You don't know what movie he gonna do next? Oh yeah, I like to watch that. Mike, MJ, the greatest. Angela Dadnack, what's up? What it do? Fam, that's my time. I don't dance, I grind. Judge say he don't dance, he grind. He did. Metric 1974. Don't dance, he grind. Yeah. All right, fam, that's my time. Joy and peace. What's up? Dovey Milton. All right, A Boogie. What is this? Is this somebody's name? What does that say? Sinalicious? Sinalicious? Sinalicious. Okay. Janet Brown, Spitting Fire. Nah, I didn't check it out. I heard her say a few things, but I was on the go. I might double back and check and run something on her tomorrow. Talking about Jessica Savage. What's her name? Jocelyn Savage. Okay, fam. That's my time. I appreciate y'all joining live. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, fam. Unless there's some breaking news tonight, I'll check y'all out tomorrow. No more talk.